Hi everybody! Welcome to Materia D&D, where we play D&D our way, and we are on session 120. And before we get to the session tonight, and I do the intro all over again, the Menagerie leveled up after their latest adventure within the heart of the mountain, finding Rock, who got himself lost, let's say, in a large library slash vault of knowledge like structure where Rock had met someone as well, and the Menagerie had found him and then met that individual as well, except for Dragnar. But hey, we'll talk about that in the recap. So first things first, level 12. We're going to go in reverse order by player characters' first names. So to begin with, we'll start with Sej, the Sun Touched, the level 12 Luxodon Cleric of Light. So hit me, Dan, Mr. Sej.
You'll have to unmute to do it.
Oh my God, I was talking to myself. Thank you. I do that a lot. I am a level 12 light cleric. I took another cleric level. I forget exactly what. Well, spells don't matter because I'm a cleric. But anyways, I got some fun, cool things. No new spell slots. No new spell level tiers. Everything's cool though. I did learn Draconic. However.
Nice. So yeah, I'll interject. Materia D&D, level 6, level 12, and level 18. You get a small bump based on your intelligence score. I should say natural intelligence score, so not modified by magic items or curses or spells that reflect the development of your character through their career, and they can learn, depending on how high the score is, tool proficiencies, skill proficiencies, even expertise in things that they already have. So that's why he learned the language Draconic. Go ahead, my friend.
Go ahead. What? I forget what I'm supposed to do. I'm sorry.
No, just if there's anything you want to share, like you said, you probably didn't get too many features at level 12. But if anything, keynote comes to mind or of important.
Much comes to mind. I forget exactly what it is, but I've passed a few strength thresholds at level 12 instead of getting new like spell slots or anything fancy.
Yeah. Well, did you take a feat or did you take an ability score increase?
No.
Well, you should choose one of those two.
Well, yeah. Well,
I forget how to level every time. I'm sorry.
yeah.
I
So
thought learning the language was me taking part in that. I
no,
forgot
that
that
was
was
a
separate.
little
My
bonus.
bad.
So yeah. Go ahead. We'll swing back around to you.
Yeah, I'll look down the list.
Perfect, and we'll swing back down to you. No stresses. Alrighty then. So we'll jump to Rock.
Hello.
Hello.
What did I get? I think I rolled a 5 for my HP, which is exciting, almost max. And I took 2 new spells. Took Tensor's Transformation, which basically allows me to run in and beat things with my claws or staff. That'll be fun. And I got Scatter, which should be fun too. Basically, lets me take a certain number of creatures and just teleport them places.
For reference, you took a level in Wizard, right?
And I took a level in Wizard, yes.
Right, okay.
Stay in Wizard. And then the other, now proficient in medicine, so we finally have somebody who is.
Bah.
And that's
We made it 12 levels without it. We're fine.
true.
I will say, for those acutely attuned to it, the reason he's not doing an ASI or a stat bump because he's a level 1 cleric, level 11 wizard. And just as a note, as a lot of things are materia specific, he is actually playing with materia specific Tensor's Transformation and Scatter. So slightly tweaked, making him a little bit more usable and feasible, and They were imported and created into D&D Beyond, so it should be easy for Rock to use them. Cool. Anything else, Mr. Rock?
Negatory, that's all.
Great. Thank you. All right. The next one would be Karos.
I took a level in Fighter. So that's another ASI or feat, in which I went ASI for +2 to Constitution, bringing the total to 18.
Chonky boy.
Getting them HPs. That's part of why I jumped so much, because we leveled up, reduced my hit point reduction, and then
That's
got all
what-
the HP from from the past 11 levels of +1 for each.
Yeah. That's what it was that threw me off. You got 30 hit points in one night's rest. I was
One
like,
night's rest. Yeah, that was a good night. It was a
You
really
like-
comfortable.
You like gained a whole owl.
Yeah.
What's funny is Al almost gained a whole Al, but I'm spoiling it.
Let's see. Yeah, I don't think anything else comes with that.
What'd you get when you're in?
Oh yeah, I am picking a skill proficiency, but I wasn't sure which one. It'll probably be an int one, just to play on the strengths. But we've already, now that somebody's got medicine, we obviously don't need any more. So yeah, I'll get back on that. But I've got it kind of probably between nature and history.
okay.
Nature seems kind of more my thing, but history just in the concept of like learning about all this crap as we've been going along our adventures, and
Yeah.
even just my own travels, to like be like, oh, I think I'm starting to get an understanding for the history of this area of the continent. So
And I will say to lean into the history just a little bit more. To each DM their own way, but rather than doing like intelligence checks to recall recent information, I tend to just make them like recent histories, right? I've done it in 5e. I wish there was like a recall skill or something, but I understand that they want to keep it nice and trim.
yeah.
So,
Yeah,
but
so I think
fantastic.
it'll be history or nature, but that brings up a good point for history, because that was kind of my initial thought. But I'm like, yeah, so probably history or nature. You know what? I'll just make the commitment now. We'll call it history.
It's canon.
It's
All right,
canon.
canon.
We've been canonized.
Very well. Well, thank you, Mr. I gained 30 hit points in one night's rest.
31 actually.
I'll see. Yes. Just a little bit more. All right. Let's jump over to Dregnar.
Okay, so I went up a level in Barbarian, which makes me a 5th level Barbarian, 7th level Monk, so no ASI or feat for me. I did roll pretty well on my hit points, so now I'm at 163 max hit points. The 5th level in Barbarian gave me 10 more movement and feet, 10 more feet of movement, so I'm now at 60. And my massive intelligence, I was able to pick up a tool proficiency, and I chose Thieves' Tools.
Neat. Cool.
And you
I
get
like
a
it.
backup instance of extra attack in case your monk extra attack stops working. Your barbarian extra attack works.
Yep.
If somehow I would be able to do that.
Yeah, exactly. If that was a mechanic that existed.
Yeah.
Well, level drain.
Yeah,
I don't
I
think that
know.
exists in 5th edition, does it?
Not as written, but
Yeah.
we're not going to go into the depravity of
Yeah,
3.5
oof.
level drain mechanics. Cool. Well, yeah, super speedy dwarf. I mean, he's
So wait, are you 60 now?
at
60
60.
now, yeah.
Jesus Christ. As a dwarf.
I mean, just
And
you take frequent steps.
if he had built this character with the new, they did all those revisions for the newest book with a lot of race stuff. Apparently, dwarves are no longer 25 feet in that book.
Yeah. And on that note, it's on the list to go over and review. It's
Multiverse, Monsters of the Multiverse.
yeah, like how multiverse bleeds into materia setting. I mean, a lot of them are fine. A lot of them that they made changes to, I had already made changes to those races, right?
Right.
Like our Genasi are already very different. Our Kobolds are very different. And we don't play with custom lineage. That's not to say that I wouldn't allow someone to play custom lineage, but I wanted to have the racials have identities. So we'll see. But yeah, he's a speedy dwarf. Very speedy dwarf.
And the reason why I went Barbarian 5 instead of 7 is that in my next 2 levels, I'll be able to get +4 ASI total between Barbarian and my 8th level monk.
Oh yeah. Because level 6 barbarian, their totem stuff, or at least totem barbarian, gives you a stat bump included. So yeah, cool. Well, that's materia barbarian. Thank you. That's it, Mr. Drugner.
That is it.
All right. Well, all I gotta say is, Rock, good luck getting away from this guy this time. All right, Mr. Davis.
Took a level in Warlord, of course. Our lovely custom class. Rolled a big fat 2 on my HP, which is awesome. Hurtling towards the bottom of the max HP in our group. What else did I? Oh, so then I did an ASI to finally hit the. So I had two of my key stats, strength and charisma, were both one away from a breakpoint. So I just took one on each of those. So now I'm +5 in strength with a 20 total strength score, and +4 in charisma with an 18 total. And actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I gotta go into D&D Beyond and change, because there was something I'd hard coded, I think, with Paladin saves or something that was based off the charisma that I need to.
Yeah, it's the
aura.
minus undo. Yeah, you have like a -3 undo or aura.
Yeah, I need to go change that to 4 now.
Yeah.
Yep, that's it. And I'm dumb, so I didn't get anything. So.
Oh yeah. He actually has the negative intelligence, so they don't actually get a bonus.
Oh, that's right. You are actually less intelligent than Greg. I
He-
keep forgetting that.
Yeah, I'm negative.
Adam, wasn't that you were saying that if you're negative intelligence, you actually start losing skills at these?
That's right.
You hit level 20 and you just got no skills left.
God, it's like introducing the aging mechanics back from like 2nd edition, where it's like as your character
Right.
gets older, you
Yeah.
actually like lose strength, and you're just like, fuck.
Yeah, but as you
Strength,
age in
X,
the
and
old
con.
mechanics, your
Yeah,
intelligence went up.
Yeah,
That's
your
good.
intelligence and your wisdoms would go up. Yeah. And then it was a flip of the coin to see if your charisma went up. I think, if I remember right. I don't remember, but yeah. Cool. All right, and yeah, some of the base stats of y'all are starting to get up there. There's a lot more 18s and 20s than there used to be, which I like. So cool. All right, last and most certainly least, at least when it comes to
Got
the
him.
maximum HP pool,
Aye.
Allegretta.
Yeah,
So-
Al's level 12 Valor Bard. You're trying to be you're trying to be more, I suppose. Less killable. So I went for feats this level. 3 bullets under tough as nails. I went tough for the HP. Durable, which I think I think cars might have that too. If I heal using my own hit die, I get max value automatically. And then
I
the
don't
big
think
one,
so.
That's
Is it-
me.
it's you. Okay, I knew somebody had it.
Yeah,
Of course, it's
that
the
plus his
invincible guy.
periapt is stupid.
And the reason I went for tough nails was resilient. I've gone for resilient constitution to. I've been struck by too many con fails lately, and helps my concentration as well. From a +1 to a +6. No, +2, +2 to +6. I need it very badly.
Yeah.
I just imagine Al waking up and he's all like buff and jacked and cut, kind of like Spider-Man when he woke up after he got bit by the spider.
It's like, whoa. I got something there. So as an int bonus, I picked up a new language. Thinking Abyssal. We cool with that?
I mean, that's absolutely up to you. Yeah.
I got a shrug. That's a yes. Um,
I
I'm,
thought
I'm
you already knew Abyssal. Wow.
that's I was gonna say I don't know, reverse racist. My
That's profiling,
Infernal.
yeah.
Yeah, Devils
That's
and Demons, not the same, sir. Do not.
No, very different.
Wow. I bet you think I understand Loxodon. Jeez. I'm just kidding. I do.
Don't you?
Yeah, damn it, I
Well,
forgot.
yes, but
I mean, yes and no, because I will say, I love Materia, and I just realized that I forgot to say, hey, we play with a different feat system at the start of this video, heavily inspired by Treant Monk's work, where it's like a bullet point system. But yeah, no, like in Materia, as far as languages go, there is no, like all the animalistic languages, I guess you would say, like when they have the specific, like, Leonin, Luxodon,
Turtle.
like whatever. We just created a group language that has different dialects, so they can communicate to each other, but maybe have slightly different sayings, or keep it a lot less confusing when it comes to the language game.
So if I get good at animal handling, does that mean I can talk to all the animal races?
No, that's just meaning, and you're making them lesser. No, bad.
Technically, wouldn't that be all the pretty much all the races? Because we're all really animals.
you and me, baby.
Let's do it how they do it in Materia. I don't know. Yeah,
On the Materia YouTube channel.
yeah. There we go.
But are we going to do it while watching X Files?
I'd be down for that. I think I'm trying to remember the name. I think it was like Faunith or something was the name of the animal language. I think that's what it was. I could just check your sheets. Yeah, Faunith. All right, cool. Anything else, Allegretto?
Check my spreadsheet. HP went from 74 to 92. Need to get those triple digits down. Oh, I swapped out a spell. I finally dropped Shatter, which has been on the please drop this list for the entire campaign. Swapped out level 2 Shatter for level 6 Mass Suggestion. You stop being evil. Easy win. GG.
Massively. Stop being massively evil.
Yeah. There you go. Very cool, guys. Well, nice. I'm excited to have everyone at level 12. And yeah, we're gonna. Oh yeah, thank you.
I hit 101 HP. I think I forgot to mention.
Yes.
So I got the triple digits, and I think I'm looking through the boundless options of
Feet.
shielded combats and feats.
I mean, you could also just take +2 wisdom and make all your shit more powerful.
Yes, I could.
Yeah, it
But
would
I
get you.
have a headcanon that I want to go for, and I think I'm gonna take something else.
Okay.
Well, if we don't lock it in stone yet, we can at least kind of say what you're thinking about, and during our little transition break, we can figure out your stuff. So, what's your headcanon?
I think I'm gonna take weapon and shield proficiency.
Interesting. Okay.
Weapon and shield specialist. I mean.
Okay. Cool. We'll return to that then, so that I can help you figure out your bullet points and everything. Very cool. All right. Well, yeah, that's level 12. We'll give a little snippet at the beginning of the session about what Sej decided to do with weapon and shield. So, cool.